What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah? You think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
She pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb.
No, I don't know.
She looks at me with puzzlement.
You can take this. Blossom like a pain flower.
Yeah, and it drags on for years and years with no resolution in sight.
The girl is at a loss for words.
Each of you filling with resentment and bitterness for having ruined each other's lives.
She shifts and sways on her feet, looking confused and uncomfortable.
Each of you tearing at the other's innards, leaving a gaping emptiness, a vacuum heart that still hurts ceaselessly.
I'm sorry, sir. Don't know how to help you.
Why can't you help me? I'm beyond help, right?
Sir, sorry, sir. I'm still little. I can't...
Don't worry, little girl. I got a bit carried away there. Let's back up out of this.
Mm-hmm.
She nods enthusiastically, obviously relieved. What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Yeah, poor people are boring.
I guess, yes. People in books are always very interesting, especially the romance people.
That's enough romance for me. I had other questions.
Maybe some about other books?
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold reddened cheek, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
You can stop calling me sir, by the way. I'm but a working man.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
Jesus. That's a bit depressing a statement. I get you. I, for example, can't stop making this face. I point to the expression.
That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Yeah, she saw the darkness inside of me when his eyes probably glazed over when he started, ranting about his relationship. Okay, I'm gonna deduce something now.
You fail to deduce anything substantial. She waits intently.
I'm a detective. I deduce that you are a girl.
Come on, anyone would notice that.
She rolls her eyes. Alright, goodbye. See you around, Annette. Alright. We had a little conversation with the girl. She's not able to sell us any new books, but we gained more insight into Harry's perception of his failed relationship. So, hello, you greasy little gremlin fuck.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno.
The fuck about it?
I changed my mind.
You're testing Kuno's patience here. Get lost,
About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes are in the trash container. I point to it. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene. Of course, I already know that it was the racist man with the broken mug, but Kuno doesn't know that.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give me a quick peek at the plastic-wrapped pants. They are graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
Well, there you go. I could maybe I get the Physical Instrument pants. That's how I'll be able to crack open the ice cream fridge. Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around?
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around. Except for that you took away. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
I might be interested in the pants. Let's talk about this later.
Alright, Pico. Shit's rolling.
His face lights up.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's going to steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There was also a mug in the trash. I show it to him.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes. Does this racist mug have anything to do with it?
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker? 'Cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene, cleaned some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
He nods in approval.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting two and two together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
She lets out a hiss even meaner than before.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
The ladder. Ever climb it? I point to the ladder on the tree.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say that the ladder is unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
Kuno knows the ladder is unclimbable. The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
The gardener? Yeah, she's actually not a gardener. Turns out she's a union fixer.
The fuck does this have to do with the Kuno? Kuno doesn't give a shit who she is.
I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Alright. So that wasn't entirely fruitless. I think I just got a fucking skill point. And with a skill point, I'm going to throw that into physical instrument. Accept changes in clothes. The map. Ice cream maker. Heroic. So I can try that again. And yeah, let's do that right now actually. This is good. This is good. Now if I drink a beer and put on some clothes with physical instrument buff, then I'll be able to crack it open, I think.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
This has got to be it. 83%. We're going to crack it open.
Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Kvalsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side. Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
What? No ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
The lieutenant agrees. Someone's stomach grumbles. The room feels very cold. Take the filament memory.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen Kilda as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
You know what? I am curious. I'm pretty sure it's just like... I think I know what it is. Like, it's just the... She mentioned it's like the backup of the... I need a fucking flashlight. It's the backup of their project.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Casting the filament slides out of its glowing nest.
So the offsite
Like
copy.
a smooth drawer, the filament slides into...
Press
The
play.
speaker comes to life. Static seeps.
Good
All right.
evening.
Hello,
Dr.
hello.
Please repeat. Is this the offsite copy?
I might have a password for the offsite copy.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife. Death.
No, that's not it.
Maybe it's the second part of the leitmotif you saw on the stained glass window.
After death. Life again.
Good. I've unlocked the offsite copy. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
Ka-ching.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
The old lady's voice disappears along with the static.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Press print.
It sounds like something cracks before the piece of paper starts filling up with pure black ink. Something's broken. Machines aren't supposed to behave like this.
Read the printout.
The paper is soaked with ink, its monochrome darkness spanning from margin to margin. It's not possible to make out any information.
What happened? It's just covered in ink.
Odd. Something is obviously broken here.
72% chance to examine the printout. Probably because the ink is drying. But I might be able to read what it was trying to type out.
A single speck of white shines out from the shade. For some reason, the printer decided to spare this one tiny dot of paper. Looks like gibberish. Better get running again. This must be the information Sorna is looking for. She knows how to make sense of it.
Tear off the printout.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent,
remove the offsite
filament
copy.
slides.
Alright, things should really open up now. Now that we have this offsite copy. We can get Suda out of there, get the speed freaks in, get a bunch of quests done. It's only like a couple of hours now until we can get our gun back, hopefully. This is good. This is good. We're out of the lull. The game is moving again. This is good.